All right, let's go. It is public service announcement time, and this is a big pie. This is an extra large New York style pie from the folks over at Domino's Pizza. Last week, I reminded you that up until Sunday, which is today, the day you're seeing this, that they were doing the 50% off of all pizzas. Every single pizza, specialty, build your own, any pizza, 50% off. So I did my normal. I did a pan pizza with the garlic parm, and I decided on the final day, with the Yankees playing the Astros at 1 o'clock and the Celtics playing the Sixers at 6 o'clock, I wanted a little pizza to end the week. And what better way to remind you that today is the last day. So by the time I film this, edit this, and launch this, if you want it for dinner, get it for dinner. So we got the large, 4 toppings instead of 5. It still was $13 after the 50% discount. So let's check out what I got. I know you saw the thumbnail. I cut it in squares. That may be sacrilegious with a New York style pie, but is this truly New York style? Whatever the case, I wanted the squares, so if I heat it up later in the air fryer, more slices will fit. See what I did? Using the noggin. Let's check out this pizza. Public service announcement from me to you. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. Whoa. I can be very persuasive. This is a big pie. So I guess they go 10 inches, 12 inches, 14 inches, 16 inches. And this extra large is a 16-inch beast. But I remember back in the day that 16 inches was probably the normal size for the large. Am I wrong? I also got it well done. I got extra cheese, onions, mushroom, and pepperoni. And that just looks like a well-made pie. I did get some B-roll footage, so I'm going to probably show that in the video. Ooh. This, I think, is made perfectly. Check it out. Cut all the way through. There's a close-up. I hope I'm making you hungry. But right in this section right here, no sauce. I didn't get extra sauce because I was getting extra cheese. And sometimes if you get extra cheese and extra sauce, it is a sloppy mess. So let me go in for this big slice. Are they? Yeah, they're all cut. Look at this one. Check it out. All right, let's see how this tastes. It looks good. I'm excited. Oh, this one's doing a little flop. Let's put that one down. I don't want to work too hard for my food today. This one's staying up a little better. All right, wish me luck. It's been a while since I got the red sauce over at Domino's. Almost every single time at Domino's, I get a pan pizza with the garlic parm and then all of the toppings. So it's a nice little change up for me. The other reason I do that is A, I love the pan pizzas with the garlic parm, but B, out of the 3, I'm not in love with the red sauce over at Domino's. I can deal with it like I am with an extra large pie, but I think I've got some pasta sauce left over from when I reviewed the $12 sauce versus the $3 sauce. So I have some of the Capone and some of the Bronx still in the fridge. So I might heat it up and have some extra sauce to dip. But there it is. Public service announcement from me to you, reminding you that today is the last day that you can get the 50% off any pizza from the folks over at Domino's. Now, my other question is, are you a fan of the slices? Are you a fan of the squares? Now, I grew up with the squares because my favorite spot growing up, it was a Greek pizza spot, and they cut them in squares. I don't hate the slices, and I probably prefer slices with a New York style, but I wanted to mix it up. And like I said, I wanted the squares because I'm going to eat a couple of these for lunch, and then I'm going to have some later for dinner, and it'll fit more of the slices in the air fryer. So let me take a couple extra bites. This just looks good. Needs a little sauce there. Great amount of cheese. Definitely well done. I'm a fan of everything going on here. $13 for an extra large. And if you watch my other video, I did the pan pizza with 5 toppings, and that was also $26, $13 after the discount. So I'm getting an extra large, 4 topping, more pizza, more circumference, still pretty good for the same money as a medium. Let's go. Yeah, so listen. The other thing, I reviewed their new slice sauce. That sauce that they are selling, that they're promoting to have, that you can dip your slices into the sauce. I was going to get one of those. 99 cents. Not 49, not 79, not 59. $1 after tax for that little cup. I did splurge. $1.89. Definitely cheaper than last week. I don't know why. Last week it was over $2. $1.89 today. So listen, this deal, I still think that the $9.99 any topping, any size deal is better than the 50% off. This is still from 1 to 100. The deal is definitely a 90. This pizza today is like an 88. I need a little more sauce, but everything else is pretty darn good. I think they cooked it perfectly. And let me finish this video with a middle slice, and you can tell this is the one that's missing some of the sauce. Can you tell? Let me hold it up like this. Check it out. There it is. But all right, I'm going to take a final bite, but don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, let me know your thoughts on this deal. Let me know your thoughts on the square cut. Do they call it party cut? I think they call it party cut. And when I get an extra large like this, don't come at me and say we got all of this crust sitting over here. I might eat 1 or 2 of those, but I've got so much pizza that whenever I get a large pizza like this, I'm probably not going to eat a lot of the crust. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Again, a public service announcement. Let me know in the comments if you're going to take advantage of this today on the final day of the 50% off. And we'll see you soon with some more reviews.